So I had a grade 1 AC joint separation on Tuesday, and I remember laying in bed on Tuesday night. I'm sure Chris has. So in the back, I'm just gonna fucking find a cage, goddamn cruise, that brick ass wall, the gym you have.
Very well. Were you surprised about how he got back into the fight?
No, I mean, he's a fucking savage, you guys. The guy was a savage, and he was willing to fucking die for what he wanted. You know, he's a fucking savage. I don't give a fuck, dude. It's a fucking belt. It means jack all fucking nothing, dude. You know, it's like, and this is like the problem with the world that we live in.
All right, man. So guess what? This is the best night of my entire life as a UFC fan. And we both know how much that means, considering that my first night as a UFC fan was UFC 229. So here we are. What is that? 99 UFC events later, 328. 328 minus 229 is 99, right? I'm so stupid, bro. I'm losing my mind. And so, like, this whole fight, right? There's all this history. Sean Strickland.
Like, you guys are always just chasing titles that men make, you know? Like, men will give you a title like, oh, I'm a CEO. I'm a CFO. Like, no one gives a fuck, bro. It's a time I first got to Vegas when I was like 28 after my motorcycle accident. And I was stoked, man. I had a fucking mattress. I got fast. If I would have lost this fight.
So, yeah, this interview is currently live, and I'm trying to get to a point that I just saw. But, let's get into some background here. So, Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. I was rooting for Sean Strickland, but I totally thought that Khamzat was going to win, and that he was going to win easily. I mean, here, let's look at it. So I had this as my pinned comment. Friendly reminder that Sean Strickland and Joshua Van have a combined 0% chance of winning tonight. And so to me, this tweet is a really bad piece of evidence for me. And so I might really need to reconsider picking fights in the future. At least I don't gamble, so nobody was harmed by my picks. And no one believed me and then put money on it. I'm just a random nobody. But still, Sean and Josh won, despite the fact that I'm literally here saying that both of them have a 0% chance of winning. So that's the beauty of being a fan of MMA, right? So that's okay. And then so Josh Van beat Tatsuo Taira. And so this was my new cope. Let us pray that we are about to witness the greatest fluke of the 2020s. And I said the same thing in my friend's chat. Maybe Sean, let us pray that Sean will pull off the greatest American fluke since the Revolutionary War. Because let's face it, the fact that the Americans won that war was a fluke. And it's beautiful. And that's why we're the best country of all time. And that's why it's fucking beautiful that Sean fucking won. Because Khamzat was the big, scary guy. Oh my God, he can wrestle. He will hump you. And I believed it. Same fucking difference. I'm the same people that I'm criticizing. I am them. Like, I'm not better than anybody. I'm a fucking idiot too. And so that's why this is the greatest moment of my life as a UFC fan. You see, UFC 229 has always been my favorite night as a UFC fan. But even then, back then, I didn't know who Khabib was. I kind of knew who Connor was, but I didn't really know because I wasn't a fan yet. But you see, tonight, it's kind of similar. It's a similar battle. The Westerner versus the quote-unquote Russian who will hump you to death without throwing significant strikes. You know, I'm not saying that about Habib, though. Habib is much better than Hamzat. That's why he never lost. And he threw ground and pound, unlike Hamzat. So, this time, there's a lot more at stake. I've been especially pro-American lately. I'm just kidding. I've been especially pro-American for a long time. And that has nothing to do with who runs my country and the executive branch. That has nothing to do with my love for my country. I love my people, the people that I see every day. You know, on the road, at the gas station, at work. It's not because I love this fucking retard who's running my country right now. So yeah, there was a big thing with me on this fight because I used to be a huge Hamzat fan because I used to be into like the whole Daggy fan base thing. But I actually met all those Muslim friends, all those Muslim fans, I'm so sorry. I met these people on Twitter because I was just a white dude who likes Hamzat and Habib. And so I think all these guys on Twitter are fans, but no, they're Muslims. Like, they only care about Habib, Hamzat, and these other fighters. They only care because of the Muslim thing. So I got caught up in this retarded fan base for a little bit. But anyway, so the future has passed. I'm losing my train of thought, and that's okay because nobody will see this. But I'm going to just switch it up and move on. That's why I wasn't hired to be commentator at UFC events. Let's see my new... So this was a good tweet right here. So I completely expected Hamzat to win this fight. 100%. 0% chance that Sean wins this fight. And then the way Sean won, I feel fucking retarded, bro. Like, obviously I should have known better. I should have known that Sean was going to be more of a threat than I thought he was going to be. And so now it's like, you think Hamzat was going to beat Alex Pereira? Are you serious right now? Of course not. Let's see what the guys are saying. Oh, yeah, here's another one. Sorry, hold on, bear with me. Okay, so I have my friend Ape here, right? If you see on the top left of the screen, it says Ape and a @ with QPE. And this guy, he's my friend. I've known him for like 5 years, but he always shits on Habib or Islam. I'm sorry, they all look the same. And so I was like, oh yeah, look, Sean won. And Islam called it that Sean was going to win. And so I thought I would just share that with my friend Ape. And then so I got all these freaks out here trying to tell me. Anyway, whatever. I'm just going to shut up now. I got to get back in these comments because this is the best night, bro. The best card since 229, bro. Fuck Hamzat. He's a fucking bitch. I used to love him to death. But I don't really like the whole Kadyrov thing. The more I look into it, the just harder it is for me to accept it. So anyway, I'll talk to you later.